So now we're going to do something really exciting. We're going to add a placemark with a video in it. And when we create places in Google Earth, they appear in the Places column. So first of all, we've got to decide which folder do we want this place to go into, and let's put it in the temporary places. So if we select temporary places, you see it goes blue. Ignore the tick box, it's just gone blue. That's the selected folder. So anything we create now will appear in that folder. And to create a placemark, we roll over the placemark button up at the top here and click it, and you see we get a dialog. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the dialog out of the way. These are a bit annoying, these dialogues. I call them cats, because just like cats they just get in the way the whole time. So we drag the dialog out of the way, and you see we've got a flashing pin there in the centre of the screen. I want to click and drag that and drop it in the car park by the aquatic centre, and then I'm going to call the placemark building from car park, and then if I drag it all the way onto screen, I'm going to click OK. And you see we've created a placemark, and it's appeared here in the main screen. That's the places marked, and it's also appeared here in the places column in the temporary places folder. This tick box, if we untick it, you can see that it disappears from the main screen. So the tick box controls its visibility. So now go to a browser, enter this URL, and you'll be taken to this video. You scroll down in the video, click share, and then once share is open, you click embed, and you get a set of text here which you should copy and then flick back to Google Earth and right click the placemark that you've just created, and on a Mac here we want to click Get Info. On Windows it will be Properties. Click it and we get the cat screen back again, and this is called the description box. So we paste in the code and click OK, and nothing has immediately happened, but now if we click the placemark in the places column, see the video pops up. So there we go, we've created a placemark with a video in it. Now we're going to save our placemark, and to do that we right click it in the places column, click Save Place As, and you can see that it's putting it in a folder, calling it the name in blue up there, and it's a Google Earth file, so it's .kmz. So if I click Save and then I go back to that folder, you can see we have a .kmz file there now saved on my hard drive. If I go back to Google Earth, now I'm going to delete this placemark, so right click and delete. Yes, I do want to delete it, and you can see that it's disappeared from the main screen. If I go to the folder, I can just click and drag it and drop it anywhere in Google Earth main screen, so you don't have to drop it on the point where it was before. Now we can see I've opened it. I've actually managed to open it twice. But if we click this little arrow, there's our placemark again. And let's delete that quickly. You can see I can tick it on and off. So when you save a placemark, Google Earth saves whatever is in the placemark. In this case it's our video, and it sends it to whoever opens it, but what it doesn't send is anything else in the Places column or these background layers. What Google Earth does is it will reopen this Placemark somewhere else and it will recreate this background when you open it. So that's an important thing to know. So teaching tips, what can you do with Placemarks? Well, the first thing that's quite nice is instead of putting a video into the pop-up, you can put the answer to the question. So here I've replaced our Placemark with a what landform am I? And you can see you can't see the answer unless you click it and it says, oh, I'm a car park. So it's quite nice. The trick with that, if I right click and get info to get the blue, is you have to give it a couple of hard returns before you put the answer, otherwise the answer will appear in the Places column as well. So a couple of hard returns before you put the answer there. So that's one thing you can do with Placemarks. Another thing you can do is you can have videos in them, so you could have a YouTube clip of people doing skateboarding or people just having a nice time on the South Bank in London, and it's the same space but it's two different videos and two different possible perceptions of space, so you can use that as a talking point in your teaching. And I give you a couple of YouTube clips in the notes for you to play around with there. So that's your teaching tips.